Hi guys, you're here with Lulu Mystique. If you are new here, welcome. If you are returning, welcome aboard the mothership. This message, oh my god. I've been sitting here like, is this something I'm supposed to be putting out? But you know what? Now is the time. No more hiding, guys. No more hiding who and what you are and who you are supposed to be in this lifetime, okay? The first card that has come out is the power over the 7 scorpions. You, multi-dimensional being, you have the power to conjure lower vibrational forces, okay? And sometimes we don't want to hear certain things, but I'm going to give it to you as raw as I can. I'm seeing a golden child, okay? This is what Spirit is showing me. A golden child who has lived through so many lifetimes, okay? In certain past lives, you have been the fairest of them all. And sometimes you have been the wicked witch of the south, okay? In this lifetime, you are realizing that, okay? As much as shit has happened, you've also played a part in it, okay? Being on this realm of earth is allowing us to, I want to say fusion magic, where we're understanding that we are both yin and yang, okay? We are both good and bad, all right? But there is something very unique in what you have been through and how you have alchemized that energy, all right? There was a reading I did last year. I'm going to see if I can tag it underneath this video to give you a better kind of, for you to understand what I'm saying. But in past lives, there has been so much going on. For some of you, I'm seeing that your soul is eternal. You have been there from the beginning of time, and you will reincarnate when the world needs you the most, okay? The magic, the powers, the gifts that you have, okay, have been given to you because every lifetime, okay, you have been through tests and you have proven to source that you are worthy of these, the specialness that you carry, okay? It's within your DNA. We've also got the Akashic records out here, Tahuti, okay? Your own genetic makeup, okay, has recorded the things that you have been through. And sometimes things are activated unbeknown to us. Some of us have the power of the tongue. If somebody wrongs us and we speak on it, shit's gonna happen, okay? However, through many lifetimes of training, we are now understanding the power of our tongue. So we prefer to stay silent rather than wreak havoc by just speaking, okay? Every gift you have, whether it be psychic abilities, is because you have been tested to see if you are worthy of it, okay? And if you are in a space where you are fully activated, well done, okay? If you are getting glimmers of certain things that are happening, you are being trained and tested at this moment in time. And sometimes we may be more aware of this in our dream space because for some of us, this is where our initiations happen, okay? It's not a physical realm kind of business that we are in, okay? A lot of our initiations can happen in our dreams, and it's only through that we know we are worthy, okay? Now, we also have, linked with this, the stellar blessings of the celestial goddess of abundance, okay? We are stepping into our abundance by co-creating with Source. We are making sure that what we are doing is being signed off by Source, okay? Not by human design, but by Source, all right? For some of you, you may feel that your psychic abilities are being activated. You want to share it with the world, and Source may be saying to you, not just yet, baby. A little bit more practice, okay? Be patient. Okay, there is no rush with what is being given to you, okay? Because sometimes we can expose ourselves to the wrong people and they will, you know, come and want to make you their supply, their source, okay, of energy. Now, we've also got fertility and creation here, okay? Like I said, you are co-creating with Source at this moment in time, okay? You're going to feel a different energy. I want to say, I'm also picking up on Thor here. I don't know why. I've got Egyptian cards here, but I'm picking up on the energy of Thor, the hammer. There are certain things that only you can pick up in life, okay? You can show it to people, but this is yours. This is your gift. All right. So again, there is a virtue in silence, is what I'm hearing. Not everything that is being shown to you or given to you, you need to actually share with everybody. However, you are going to incorporate it into whatever it is that you are doing. Okay. And this will be your sixth sense. All right. I'm also hearing what you are being shown in dream, you need to practice. Take a couple of, even if it's just an hour a day or half hour a day, there's something that you're supposed to be practicing. Okay. And once you've mastered it, you can then share it with the world, is what I am hearing. You are very much aware of your shadow self, okay? Spirit is saying, put down the energy of denial or projecting or feeling shamed for who and what you are, okay? Again, remember yin and yang. What's that word? Toxic positivity. Like I said, we go through ups and downs in this life, okay? Embrace your shadow self, okay? Understand why and how you can be triggered by certain things. As I'm hearing, iron sharpens iron. That's what is happening right now. There are certain things from your shadow aspects that you also need to release. So again, through initiation, through dreams, okay, or deja vus, you are going through a purification. You're letting go, and especially of the toxicity. For some of us, we have been holding on to, I want to say, shadow aspects that are not even ours. Okay, and we need to now remove and separate ourselves from it. I'm also being shown that you have a legion of not just angels, but demons on your side. Now, the way how I interpretate angels and demons is the light and the dark of the same one entity or being. All right. It's nothing more or nothing less. Sometimes, you know, we've got Holly weird that want to make it into these big dramatic things, and I'm not saying these things don't happen, okay? For some of us, I want to say you've been put under a spell. This is what I'm hearing. I want to choose my words wisely because, you know, you have ingested, maybe this is the best way to word it or coin it. You have ingested other people's energies, okay? And you've allowed these energies to take residence in your temple, your body, your mind, your heart, your spirit, okay? Every once in a while, you'll feel a glimmer of you being your normal self or the self that you remember. And then this energy will come in just to kind of like mess with your brain a bit and make you again be in denial, self-doubt, self-loathing, self-pity. You have to free yourself from the energy of others that you've allowed into your space, okay? And again, sometimes this can be done with fasting, there's spiritual baths, taking your spiritual energy more seriously and cleansing. All right. When you've been outside in that world and you come back inside your home, go and take a shower. Clean that energy off you. Do not allow it to sit with you for too long. Because again, every interaction we have is a transaction. And sometimes we don't really understand or know what people are truly walking with. Sometimes you can look at someone and go, no, sir, that person is not for me. That energy, no. Have you ever experienced a time where you've befriended somebody, but something's just off, like your energy is saying no, your energy is screaming, this is not right, this person on an energetic level is not for you. Take heed in this, okay? Take heed in this, is what I'm hearing. And again, this whole energy, you are an infinite being, okay? You've been here from the inception. Not conception, but the inception. You have been, for some of you, I'm also seeing that you are very high vibrational and you slowed your vibration down to be here on this earth, okay? Angels are very, very high vibrational. When they descend to earth is when they become physical matter, okay, to be seen. And some of you are angels in disguise, okay? I can assure you, some of you, when you go through your fasting and your cleansing, your temple, your body, okay, that acceleration happens quick, okay, to the point where it's like, whoa, is this making me sick by just fasting, even though I'm, you're doing it for a spiritual reason? Your acceleration is quick, and sometimes you have to slow that down, okay, because it's all, do you remember that movie Lucy? It's a bit like that. I like to use movies for clarity and understanding sometimes. So when she realized she was almost infinite, her body started to deteriorate. Her teeth started to fall out. Do you understand? So it's almost like that, but not as, Hollywood dramatizes everything. It's not always as quickly as that, but you may feel this is energy shifting, but sometimes you may have to slow down your vibration so you don't destroy the temple that has been given to you to be able to walk this earthly realm. It's a shield, okay? It's a covering of your soul, okay? Right, now, we've got Andromedan energy here. Okay, spirit is giving you the autonomy, the free will to manifest exactly what you need in this time. And this is why your past lives are important, because for some of you, you may realize when you're really tapped into you and you're doing what is good for you on a spiritual level, on also a physical level, you will see that you manifest things quite quickly. It's almost like as you say it, so it is. Okay, spirit is wanting you to attune back to that energy at this moment in time. Recognize your dark, recognize your light. If you are in your dark space, use that energy for good. Okay? If you are in that dark space, use that energy for good. All right? You passed that test already. Now, if you're in a dark space or your shadow self and you start to use that energy for ill will against people, places or things or people who have wronged you, okay, you will start to see your spiritual cliffs decline because you haven't learned. And because you're angry and you want the whole world to feel pain, you will feel it the most. It's almost like you're going to reset your gifts back generations. It will feel that way until almost like the one appears again in future generations for your ancestors to say, okay, this person now can take what you were supposed to have and more, okay? I hope this is making sense. So gifts are never really, again, like energy cannot be destroyed. If you use your gifts for the wrong reason, they will be revoked from you and that it will bounce back up in another timeline, okay, in another person within your bloodline who has gone through these lessons, okay, and is using it for good. All right. And I hope this is making sense. We've also got reptilian energy here. So predator, survival, and tyrannical. This may be part of, do you know what it's giving? It's giving Niklaus Michelson vibes. It's almost like, again, using your, I'm not comparing anyone to him because that is a whole nutcase, right? But again, having so much power, being a hybrid or a tribrid. It's funny how these movies come to mind when I'm doing these readings. Again, how are you using your energy? Is it for good or is it for bad? Okay. This is the key here. So even if you are a hybrid being, let's use these languages here, right? Or a tribrid or whatever the case may be. Make sure you are staying fully connected to source, okay? For you to accelerate and be a master teacher, you have to master both your light and dark and know that you are only using these things for good, okay? If you go in the opposite direction, it's not going to be good because sometimes as chosen ones or empaths, we will become the biggest example made if we decide to go off track and go rogue, okay? For example, I know this may sound really silly. You may be amongst thieves, right? They go and they do petty theft and they never get caught. Your ass does it, you're locked up, okay? Because the Most High will make an example of you because you should know better and you should be doing better, okay? So don't abuse the power that you have. Make sure you're doing it to empower others, all right? Now, right now, through this moment, we've got the crown portal here. Okay, so unity, again, within your higher and your lower self, okay? We've got divinity and separation. So you are being divinely guided, okay? Again, whether it's through initiations in your dreams or, just being in environments where people are uplifting you, are on the same wavelength, networking with people, okay? Don't be afraid to network. Again, use your discernment where you can show who you truly are because, Sometimes we get wolves in sheep's clothing. Okay, this is the world we are in. Some people are no longer afraid to hide who and what they are, and some people really do hide. Okay, so again, if you're not sure on spaces or people who are coming in, speak to to the Most High. Speak to the divinity within you. Speak to your higher self. Is this person for me? Don't worry about the exterior, because sometimes the worst gifts are dressed up really fucking nice. The exterior is humana to die for. Yeah. And it's not until you unpackage that gift and you see all the bullshit and trauma that they want to now impose on you because they didn't do the healing. Yeah. Miss me with all of that. Okay. So use your discernment. Stay tapped in. Your guides are always around you. Okay. But, consult with them. Consult with them. All right. You also have awakening through your crown portal. Again, your psychic abilities may be getting sharper, okay? Or I'm not even going to say psychic abilities. The gift that you possess from your bloodline, okay, is getting stronger. You're mastering certain things. And spirit the more you master things and you stay on track, the more revelations will come through, okay? More understanding of spirituality and energies. And, you may be visited by new guides, okay? Because now you've mastered certain things that new guides can come in and they will introduce themselves to you, okay? And you will know that it's okay to work with them, all right? Now, for example, again, I don't know, I'm just going to use these examples lightly. You may feel very connected to, let's say, Orisha energy, okay? Or you've always had a keen interest in it, and then you may have a dream of the Orishas wanting you to work with them. If that happens, they've given you the green light that you're part of that bloodline, or you're part of that service for whatever it is, whatever message or revelation you need to share with the world. They're entrusting you, so you need to follow that. With certain spirit guides that come to us in dreams, they may show us things that we need to do, okay? But they're not going to give it to us all. They will give it to us in stages. So for example, if you've had a dream that you need to be working on a particular type of, writing, poetry, singing, writing music, or writing a book, poetry, whatever it is, or drawing, okay, or craftsmanship. If you've been given a dream of making jewelry or whatever the case may be, okay, they may say to you, okay, in dream, they may say to you, you need to go and get a white candle and light it and pray for 7 days. Do it. Because after that, they will show you what you need to do next, okay? And in that space and time, you may even walk across, you may be randomly talking to someone in a store and they'll be like, oh yeah, I make jewelry. Oh, I've always wanted to learn. All right, let's get to know each other and I'll show you what I know. Sometimes that's how beautiful spirit can work for us, okay? That you can learn from somebody where you can learn inside trade tricks to make things. And when I say tricks, I mean like certain things you can go on a course and learn. They're going to show you textbook, okay? But when you're making something and it doesn't go quite right, how do you rectify it without throwing your supplies away? Okay, so they will show you inside trade tricks in order to keep your business sustainable. That's just an example. So when your guides are showing you what you need to do in your dream space, okay, go and source what they're asking you to do. Okay, and this is mastering things. And then when you've done that, they'll show you something else. Okay. You may hear a voice say to you, but again, always check in to make sure it's the right voice talking to you, okay? You will know. Use your discernment. Sometimes you may have to filter things through your heart space to really feel it, to understand, is this for me or not, okay? So a lot of mastery and skill is happening, and activations for you, because again, we now have Orion activation. So you're about to go supernova, okay? Recreation, renewal. Okay, supernova. Sometimes we have to implode and explode the reality that we have created for ourselves. We have to, again, let shit crash and burn for us to rebirth into who exactly we are supposed to be. What our lineage is showing us who we are, okay? Sometimes you may need to sit down with the elders in your family to understand your family tree as far back as they can remember, okay? Certain elders, there's a saying that as an elder as every elder dies, a library crashes and burns. There's certain knowledge that our elders have that we need. So it's always good to sit down with our elders, okay? Understand exactly where you're from, okay? You're going to be rebirthed by the light. Allow source to fix you and put you back together. Don't you need source at this moment in time, okay? Don't build yourself back together off of fallacies, okay? Dig deep within yourself to understand, okay, who and what you are. I'm also picking up on this energy of like a grandfather and grandmother who are standing tall beside you like two pillars. And for some of you, they want you to kind of get into a tunnel vision where it's just you and them. Again, like this holy trinity. The father, the mother, and the child. Yeah? This is what I'm hearing. The father, the mother, and the child. Okay? Complementary energies. Okay? That allow the world to continue. Alright? Wow. Again, through all of this, you are having the divine matrix of your life. So you are breaking through the matrix. Okay? And at the same time, co-creating a whole brand new one. I'm also hearing ley lines are important here. So for some of you, you may need to figure out where the ley lines are in your area. And sometimes just leave offerings or go and... For some of you, if you're musical and you play drums, like the shamanic drums, or you do the singing bowls, you may need to go and sit near these ley lines and just help the universe, like retune them. Because as you're doing that, you are also doing it for yourself. There are certain frequencies and vibrations, okay, that we need to fight against. And sometimes we need to do it via chanting, via prayer, via meditation, energy healing, okay, Reiki, Sekhem Reiki. All right, or Sakmet, all right, wherever you're from, whatever you know, like help the Mama Earth. We need to help her out, man. Otherwise, everything's going to go up in flames. All right, tap into your God codes within you. Tap into your DNA. Tap into the essence of who you are. Okay, that divine spark within you. Right now, I'm also hearing the Intergalactic Federation, enchantment. They are bringing together like an etheric team, and you are a part of it. So in spirit, sometimes you may be waking up feeling incredibly tired because your soul mission is to help other planets also. Okay, you are not just earthbound. Sometimes your spirit will fly away at night time. Okay, for you to help other places. You are making alliances, okay, across time and space. In the spiritual realm to help support this earth and the bullshit that is happening on it right now. Okay. And again, knowing how to balance your energy, the dark and the light within you. All right. Because you can be a light worker, but you also need to be a warrior at heart. Because if you're summoned to fight, and I'm not saying like literally, but in the spiritual realm, you have to have a strength about you. You have to have a rogueness about you. Okay, it's not all rainbows and pixie dust and all of that good stuff. Sometimes we got to go through the trenches. Okay, to reset not just ourselves, but the spiritual energies that are at bay, and for those that are creating havoc within this realm that we are on. Okay. So be aware of that. So right now you need to be embracing transition. We've got serious energy here. All right. Which is, okay, I'm also hearing Dogon tribes. So for some of you, you may need to be researching some of these ancient tribes and understanding who and what they are. Some of them are a key or the missing piece to who certain esoteric knowledge that you need to learn. Okay. I'm also hearing like the Celtics. For some reason, Viking energy. For some of you, you may be connected to the ancient Chinese, Japanese energies, African energies, okay? The way how sometimes, for my understanding, and everyone may take it differently, there is one blueprint, and we all have a different understanding of it. So we create these personalities to the one origin, the source of origin, okay? And this is part of the reason why I say angels and demons is that one entity. But you see it in its dark and its light. Okay, we've all been through darkness. Okay, sometimes we've had to be the darkness. Okay, walking karma for people. As much as this is not the role we want to be, this is what we've assigned to be. Because sometimes we have to take down the bigger threat, which means we have to tap into our darkness. We need to be able to conjure lower vibration sometimes. Okay, and again, this is part of our healing. Like I said, growth and rebirth is painful. And we have to experience these things in life. Okay, these are our teachers, our guides sometimes. Okay, good intentions is here. Okay, the pulse of life. You are part of the galactic core. You've got fusion magic. Again, that yin and yang, understanding your darkness and your lightness. Okay, and not being afraid to use them where it is necessary. Okay, you are also going through birth and expansion, as we've said. It may feel lonely, okay, alienness, okay. I'm also hearing you're an analog person in a digital world sometimes, okay. And sometimes we need to understand the world we're living in, so we have to experience it, okay. And we experience that through our senses. You are way showing, okay. So again, you're part of that intergalactic team who's re-engineering this planet for the goodness that it should be, okay. So what we are seeing right now is like, it's like the melting point where all the bullshit is up in the air. A lawless society, okay, where there are no values anymore. There's no more morals and ethics, okay, but you are part of that team who are going to reinstate the natural laws back onto this planet, okay. So please don't feel like you are out there alone, okay. Creative communication, yes, sometimes the things you need to communicate, you can't always do it just in a normal conversation. So you're going to have to find creative ways, okay, in sharing a message. Like I said, whether it's through songs or dancing or crafting things, okay, to allow the souls of others to remember the purity that they can carry, okay, if they get themselves in alignment with nature, okay, right. So we've spoken about initiations, and the initiation card is here. So deep trust and deep healing, reconnection with all, okay? We've also got cosmic circles. So create sacred space, embrace unlimited possibilities, okay? And this is you understanding who and what you are, that you are not just earthbound, okay? You are a cosmic surfer. You have probably experienced the whole multiverses and galaxies out there, okay, and you're just trying to remember and make sense of the little that you do remember, okay, and that's okay. We've also got blessing beyond the soul path, so honor all life, exchange of joy without karma or sacrifice, okay, like I said before, that whole attitude for gratitude, okay, and understand that you are being positioned exactly where you need to be, but again, do not allow these negative energies to keep you in a spiritual limbo, okay? This is what they want. This is what they need, okay? It's always the most powerful that are timid and afraid to be seen and afraid to tap into who they are, because for some of you, you've tapped into yourself already and you was like, fuck, shit, is this me? Oh my God, I'm scared. Let me get back to the bullshit that I'm used to. It happens. But Spirit wants you to know there is success, blessings and positivity coming. Allow the old version of you to die, okay? That is no longer, serving you. All right. No, that's not the right word. Not let the old version of you die. That's wrong. Embrace who that was. You give thanks and again gratitude for that version of you bringing you to exactly where you are right now. Okay. I will never say just to give up on your shadow. Your shadow is there. Your shadow is almost like your protector. It will trigger you you get triggered because, whoa, this is a threat to me. Your shadow self is necessary, okay? It's about bringing it into balance, okay? Again, wow, guys, I don't know what to say on this one, but just don't give up hope, okay? I know the world feels hopeless and helpless right now, but it's time for us to really flourish, okay? There's a song that says black roses grow from concrete, okay? And there's a part of it, you do what you gotta do, but when it comes to them youths, there is no excuse. Our future dad, are we supposed to nurture that? May I let nothing and nobody hurt that? Protect the babies. Protect the babies, okay? Protect these little kids, because my God, this world is horrible, okay? Pour into them. I'm also hearing some of us, okay, the golden child. I thought this reading was coming to an end. These new generations that are coming, these babies that are coming up, are more spiritually inclined than we could ever imagine, okay? So for some of us, we are here to guide them, okay? And by guiding them and pouring into them, let them learn their spirituality. Do not be afraid. If your child is saying that they're sensing energies, tap into that. Speak with them. What do you see? Okay, allow them to harness their gifts. For some of us of our generation, you know, I'm a Caribbean, so when you start to do the spiritual stuff, depending on what community you're in, you're doing Obia, people run and they're afraid of it. This is spiritual science, yeah? And some of our authenticity has been taken away from us, but it's that same essence of spirit that is now being used against us. Teach the children what they need to know. It's not all about degrees and all of that. It's that spiritual unison that they have already. Do not make them run from their spiritual gifts. If you're not understanding of what gift your child possesses, speak to the spiritual community and allow them to like I said, iron sharpen iron. So allow, obviously do your vetting process, because my God, yeah? But allow your children to learn what they need, because this war that we're experiencing is spiritual. Yeah, you got the physical side of it, but it's also spiritual. And these babies need to know who and what they are. They need help. Some of them are so authentic. Like, they come here and they're very proud and boastful of what they have. And it's us as parents that will beat them into submission sometimes. And they will lose it. And then as they get older, they're feeling lost and wandering the earth, thinking, who am I and what am I? Like, I know I'm not quite normal. Who can I go and talk to about these things? Okay? So again, just embrace it. Allow these children to really harness who and what they are. Rainbow children, crystal children, indigo children, whatever, however you coin these terms, okay? Anyway, guys, I hope this message resonates on some level and it makes sense to you. I don't know, but I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.